Happy Friday, scholars! It is Friday, March 27th, and we are finishing up our second week of online learning, and it's already been 9 days. That's crazy. So, this is day 9, and let's look at what we're doing. So, today's objective is we will synthesize text and media to write in response to a comparison writing prompt. We will use claims and evidence to support our response. So you're going to take what you read and watched this week and put it all together in response to a prompt. So the steps here: watch the video, open the attached document, here it is, type your response, make a claim to answer each part of the question, supply quotes and in-text citations, provide paraphrased evidence and explanation, add your works cited entries, and then check your grammar, submit your work. Okay, so let's check it out. So when you click to open this document, it's going to look like this. And this is a quiz grade. It should look final. A lot of you are skipping the top part. Please fill in your name. Fill it in. So you fill in your name here. You would fill in your teacher or your teachers here. Leave that, put the date. Let's carefully read the prompt because this one is long. The Black Codes were put into place to preserve and extend white supremacy by oppressing Black Americans. Before World War II began and the full horror of the Holocaust came into being, German Nazis wanted to try to take away rights from German Jews. According to historical research, they looked at American racial laws, particularly Black Codes and Jim Crow laws, for inspiration. So the Nazis used American racial laws to inspire them with how they were going to persecute the Jews. Douglas A. Blackmun, author of Slavery by Another Name: The Reenslavement of Black Americans from the Civil War to World War II, says that the Black Codes passed at the end of the Civil War were, quote, effectively designed to criminalize Black life. What does he mean by that? There's one question. What specific examples show that normal functions of life were treated as potential crimes for Black people in a way that they weren't for whites? How is that similar to the Nuremberg laws passed by the Nazis? What lesson can people learn from these examples? Okay, so when I'm answering this prompt, there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it. There are 4 different questions. For each one, I need to make sure that I make a claim. In my claim, I need to restate what it's saying. So, for example, the first question asks, what does he mean by that? Well, I need to restate so that it's clear what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to just say he means. That's not restating. When Douglas A. Blackmun said, quote, said that the Black Codes were, quote, effectively designed to criminalize Black life, he meant, and then I'm going to fill in my answer. This is true because, and I'm going to fill in some evidence. In the article, put the title of the article. The text said, put my evidence. Make this a little bigger. Put my evidence. I put my citation. I have to go back, look at the author, look at what it was. Okay. I think the first one is history.com. Editors. Okay. This shows, I explain it. Okay. Then I move on to my next question. The specific examples that show that normal functions of life were treated as potential crimes for Black people include how the laws did what? Then again, I'm going to give evidence. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to do the same thing for the next question. I'm going to restate. The Black codes were similar to the Nuremberg laws because, for example, I give my evidence. In the text it says, I give my quote. And then finally, the lesson we can learn from both from studying both the Black codes and the Nuremberg laws is I have to put in my lesson or my theme. Then I need to support it with some evidence. So for every question, you should be restating really clearly your answer and then giving specific examples and evidence from the text. You should be practicing using in-text citations, which means that you can paraphrase and cite that way, but you should also be using some direct quotes. All right. You need to have at least 250 words. The last step is once I've typed my response down here, and it's multiple paragraphs and whatnot, then I need to put my works cited. Okay. Make all of your response not bold. Yeah, okay. When I get to my works cited, so I've typed my response. Just pretend there's a lot more writing here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now I need to put my works cited. So I'm going to take a space. I'm going to go in the middle of the page, works cited, enter, go back. And then I'm going to go to my work from the previous day because I should have already made works cited entry. So this is the work that I did on Wednesday. And there was my works cited entry, so I'm going to copy that. And paste it. Then I'm going to go back to my work from yesterday. I'm going to get my other ones. I'm going to copy and paste them. And I just want to make sure that they go in alphabetical order. So the other ones that I get, I need to make sure that they all, like if it's, this would be B, so it goes first. If the next one starts with BR, it goes next, and so on. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to turn it in. And that's it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to check my grammar. Please check your grammar. Use your Grammarly. Some of you are still not using it. So please make sure that you check your grammar using the Grammarly app and then turn it in. All right, email me with any questions, office hours 10 to 12, and have a great day. Last but not least, the rubric is here. Make sure you check out the rubric. It's the same as last week's synthesis question rubric. So just double check all the parts of the rubric: in-text citations, word count, grammar, and this is a quiz grade. All right, good luck.